Representatives is like an special ad hoc committee that is entrusted with the confidence of the leadership of the House to run throughout the stretch of the tenure of the 10th House of Representatives. This is one important committee because based on the jurisdiction before us, the committee covers issues to do with the live wire of the economy of this country. Vandalizations of oil assets, national assets in the oil and producing areas of our country is one critical problem that has always continuously affected even our budgetary projections. So it is now in the good perception and acceptance of the leadership of the House, they now see reason why a committee of this nature should be actually set up and should not be interrupted probably by giving it 4 weeks to report progress or to report to the committee. So I want to use the opportunity to thank the leadership of the House for giving us this one stretch mandate to continue as a standing committee, special standing committee to cover these very critical areas. And part of the reasons why we have taken this mandate so seriously is that the fact that even the government itself, the president has persistently been so worried and concerned about attacks and insecurity issues around the oil producing states and areas of our country. So it's like this is a kind of an intervention, legislative intervention that we would like now to offer so that we can be able to partner with the government in terms of legislation or parliamentary businesses to help secure our national asset in the oil and gas sector. And the other committee is my normal statutory committee that is called the House Standing Committee on Petroleum Resources Upstream. The two jurisdictions obviously to me are basically one. You are talking of crude oil theft on one hand. Crude oil, not refined or white products oil. No, crude oil theft. And when you are talking of upstream as a committee, our major jurisdiction is still about crude drilling and even selling of crude oil to the international markets. So I now decided out of my small wisdom to hold a joint committee meetings of these two legs of committees, out of which we have one bill on one hand, which is a bill to establish a commission to oversee the decommissioning exercise, which is a major and key government policy of the day. And also consider about 5 sets of bills on the other hand under the House Committee, Special Committee on Crude Oil Theft. So that at the end, this committee will now be working to the expectation of the leadership. Not only the leadership, by extension to be working to the expectation not only of the government, but to the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. All of us are members representing our various constituencies. And at the end, we must be seen to be accountable to the happenings in our own areas. So we have 5 sets of bills under consideration at this level to present to the floor of the House as committee-sponsored bills. So these bills will now take names, separate and respective names of members of this committee. Others will now be co-sponsored. I will lead one, the deputy may lead one, any other member will lead one. At the end, we will be presenting this kind of bills in a special way, not as individual members, but as members belonging to this special committee with a lot of expectations from our leadership. Then the other one is taking an all-important bill under the House Committee on Petroleum Resources Upstream, which is a bill that has been set on the floor of the House by His Excellency the Speaker himself, the number 1 man of the House of Representatives, for the need to establish a special commission to oversee the decommissioning process, because the issue of decommissioning is creating a lot of concern amongst our people. Those of our members who are representing these key and critical areas where you produce oil are bored by questions and questions all over. What's happening? What's happening? So the Speaker, along with the leader of the House of Representatives, feel that we need to have something like a commission that will have those statutory and legal backing to actually oversee the affairs of this decommissioning exercise amongst the operators, and also taking the perception and the concept of our host communities as well. So it's like just a normal committee like any other normal committee. But in this case, considering bills that will subsequently be passed on the floor of the House of Representatives, I want to, on behalf of my very beautiful members that are around here, thank the leadership for bestowing on us this kind of great confidence to undertake this legislative business. And I believe we will deliver to the expectation of the leadership, and we will deliver to the expectation of the Nigerian people.